First, our top story this morning, the investigation into the shooting at Fort Hood, Texas. It now looks like the investigation may end like so many other mass shootings without knowing the killer's true motive.
The post commander has said he believes the attack was partially triggered by an escalating argument in the shooter's unit. Anna Werner has more now from Fort Hood. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning. Well, Ivan Lopez had told military doctors that he had suffered a traumatic brain injury. But so far, Lieutenant General Mark Milley says that investigators haven't found any evidence to back that up.
So far, we have not discovered any specific traumatic event, wounds received in action, contact with the enemy, or anything else specific that he may have been exposed to while deployed. But we are continuing to examine this line of inquiry. His underlying medical conditions are not a direct precipitating factor. We believe that the immediate precipitating factor was more likely an escalating argument in his unit area.
The argument was between Lopez and some of his fellow soldiers, some of whom became his victims.
General, you said that some of the people who were involved in the verbal altercation were victims. But you're saying they weren't targets. So there seems to be a conflict there. Can you explain?
There was no premeditated targeting of an individual in the sense of walking in to specifically target a specific individual. There's no indication of that. There was an argument. It escalated. Is
it fair to say then that you think that it was a spontaneous event, that he got into a verbal altercation and then it turned into a shooting?
At this time, we'll wait till the investigation comes back with what they believe to be the case.
All three of the deceased were described as dedicated soldiers. 38-year-old Carlos Lazani joined the military when he was 18 and was set to retire from the Army later this year. Tony Monero is a family friend.
Always a joke and a smile, you know. It could always make you feel real good about yourself, even if you're having a terrible day. If you're down in the dumps, you know, just smile, say something to pick you up, you know, and his laugh. He had a real lust for life, you know, real vibrant guy.
Sergeant Tim Owens, a 37-year-old from Effingham, Illinois, served in Iraq. 39-year-old Sergeant Daniel Ferguson was from Mulberry, Florida. His fiancée and fellow soldier Kristen Haley told our Tampa station WTSP by phone, Ferguson saved a room full of people by holding a door shut to prevent Lopez from entering.
Those doors are seemed like they would be bulletproof, but apparently not. And if he was not being the one against that door holding it, that shooter would have been able to get through and shoot everyone else.
Lieutenant General Milley said Ferguson wasn't the only hero.
There's another soldier who, although wounded, had the presence of mind in a very difficult situation to throw another soldier into a room, close the door, and he dialed 911. And then there's a second soldier who also dialed 911 despite severe wounds.
Lopez's father, Ivan Lopez Sr., gave a statement yesterday. He asked for prayers for the affected families, but he said that his son could not have been in his right mind because, as he put it, his son was not like that. Bonita?
Anna Werner at Fort Hood, Texas. Thank you, Anna.